What's up, everybody? Julian here today. Going to be showing you the much requested how to do skin on skin, burning bridges style, techno, dance floor, rave music, whatever you want to call it. To go along this video, you can get this full template at the top of the description on my website, so that way you don't miss out while it's available. Thanks for the support, guys, and let's get started. Alright, we're at 138 BPM, and the first thing we have up here is this respace. So we're in the key of E minor here, and what we're doing is we're going root note and then up to the 7th, which is only 2 notes down, but then since you go up, it feels really epic, right? Then 5th, 6th, and then 3rd. So then it resolves back nicely onto that E. For the actual sound, it's made with analog. I've got 2 saw waves at the same octave, no detune over there. Then we have some low pass filter with a little bit of an envelope and a little bit of an LFO. The LFO is doing 8th notes dotted, so it's like womp, womp, womp. Right, when I bring that down, you can really hear it. It's just adding a little bit of movement to this, and that goes really well against like the kick and the bass. Right? So then we've got the amp envelope like this, a bit of unison. That's where the detune's coming from. And then I also have this on mono, and I have glide on. We got a little bit of pedal. Here's without it. With it. Right, helps give it some kind of analog lo-fi feel and a bit of crunch. Sidechain, we're cutting out a bit of sub, and then we're converting it to mono. Then we have this little bass stab. Right, so you can hear it plays with the bass line. It's the same notes, it's just doing this dun 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 sort of pattern with stabs. We've got a square wave and a saw wave, a little bit of noise, a low pass filter with a punchy envelope. It's also set to mono. And then we're just sidechaining and high passing, but it kind of adds a bit more bounce to the bass line. So then we have our kick. Here's the kick on its own. So we start with this big, fat, punchy 909 type of kick, and then I actually have it going through this send. So what's happening on the send is we're basically just kind of creating some noise, right? We've got a hybrid reverb. You can see this hi-hat's also going through this. We have a pedal. High pass and then low pass. Sidechain, and then we're turning it up a little bit with this utility. And yeah, it just adds a little rumble to the kick and to the drums. And a little bit of that nice warehouse sort of energy. Then we have our hi-hat, which is layered. Sixteenth note hi-hat with a little bit of a swing on it, and you can see that this is being sidechained as well. Then on the whole group, we have a little bit of drum bus just to kind of glue these drums. Without it, with it. So yeah, it really helps glue them together and makes them quite a bit fatter. Then we got our vocal. So what I'm doing is I'm taking this vocal and we're putting it on the texture warp mode, and then we're putting it up +8. So you kind of get this like stretched out, kind of nice jungly feel to the vocal. And then over here I'm stretching it. Right, so you can really hear that. Then there's just a little bit of delay and sidechain. And I think when a lot of people hear this track, they wonder like, oh, what's the vocal processing? I guess this is a bit of processing to pitch it up and then have this texture mode where it gets all warped. But it's really not in the processing. It's just this vocal has a lot of vibe to it already. And then you put it with that and it's super fat, right? So then we have this analog patch. So it's really simple. All it's doing is it's just playing that one note, the B, and creating this pattern and then going down to the 7th, and then up here it goes 7th root. So it's like just really 2 voices but creating a lot, and then you put that against the bass line. And it's very, very powerful, right? Now, for the sound here, it starts with this analog patch. I'll turn off all the effects. Right, so what we're doing is we have a saw wave with a little bit of a pitch envelope on it. Then it's going into this amp envelope like this, and then we add this saturator. And you hear that really adds the texture and kind of changes it into what it is ultimately. We got a bit of echo. And some hybrid reverb, which really helps kind of wash it. And then a high pass filter. And sidechain. And then the last thing we got over here is just this little white noise to kind of bring us out. Really simple, just operator, white noise, bandpass filter. You want to use bandpass for this, not a low pass. And then just a bit of reverb. Really simple, and that's how you do it. So that is how you make that Burning Bridges style of sort of rave, techno, jungle, breakbeat, whatever you want to call it. Once again, thanks for the support, everybody. Make sure to like this video as well as subscribe, and let me know what you think of this video in the comments. Like I said in the beginning, you can grab this template at the top of the description now. Definitely make sure to go grab that. Thanks for the support, everybody, and I'll see you tomorrow with another video.